DreamWeavers StarTrax.
Hey,
Hi,
Star
everybody.
Trekkers and storytellers. I am Rinzai. This is Corinzai, your
Hi.
host. And what do you want to say? You had something you want to tell me.
Oh, I want to tell you what we're all about. Welcome to DreamWeavers StarTrax. Star Trekkers and Dreamweavers run on imagination, helping the world one artist, one story at a time. And I'm Corinne, as Ren said, and I am a singing teacher. And we have students all over the world. And Ren is an amazing acting coach.
Well, and we both have spent, for those who are new to us, we've spent a lot of decades on stage around the world. So it was a lot of fun.
That's right. And we have students on Broadway,
We
film
do.
television industry, shows in Las Vegas, and venues all over the world, and in the recording industry. Not that I'm bragging, but you guys need to know who we are. So when we tell you stuff, you believe us.
And today we're going to take a little time before we start up. We're going to talk a little bit about when you're a singer, how do you approach music? For those of you who are kind of new to that and go, I want to be a singer, I want to do this. And Corinne will give you a little bit of approach on the melody, and I'll get to the next one.
Tip of the day. Tip of the day. Well, the biggest thing that singers always come to me being a singing teacher with, it's very, very important, is breathing. Well, breathing, don't we breathe all the time? Yeah, because if you don't breathe, you keel over and die. The last time we stop breathing, we don't breathe anymore. It's the end. However, sound is vibrating air. So if you're not inhaling and exhaling, you got issues. If you don't have a good inhale, which means filling your lungs up with enough air to make it through the phrase, then the swallowing muscles in the throat start grabbing. I know you guys have felt tight and choky before. So you want to make sure you're taking a good breath in. But the issue is most people aren't exhaling. So you have to make sure you're exhaling too. The best exercise to do is when you go to bed at night or wake up in the morning, you're laying on your back, put your hand on your tummy, and inhale. Feel the hand go up, and then fill the top of your lungs. Exhale. Do that with this pursed breath. Count to 10. Inhale and out. Do it 10 times. Then try to get as far as you can. If you can get up to 50, let me know, because I'm giving you a prize.
Okay, very good. Now, the other side, a lot of times, there are a lot of people who sing, and they've got the music side down. Their voices are incredible. For those of you who are new, remember this from the very beginning. Your job is to learn how to sing so you can sing the melody. But remember, in lyrics, in a song, they have lyrics. Those lyrics should be treated just like a monologue for an actor. Because in order to really perform well as a singer, it's best you understand what your story is. And you are a storyteller, so you want to perform towards that story. And make sure that it's cool that you got a great voice, but that'll get my ears. But what gets to the heart of the audience in most places around the world is a good storyteller who knows how to perform what the lyrics say. And that's the most important thing for you there at that part.
So I'm going to ask you a question.
Yes.
Real quick. What is a monologue for those people out there that aren't actors and are singers?
Okay, a monologue is any words that are written for you to speak on stage or camera, and they're the actual script, as it would be, of whether it's television or stage. And so it's literally the words that the actors, all actors you ever see, have monologues or scripts. And lyric scripts from music, that's what you use before you, as you're practicing singing. Make sure you look at the lyrics. Forget that they're music for a little while, and remember, there's a story here. And that'll help you choose a song. Say, wow, that's a great story. If you find a great story, you'll become a great performer because you'll be very excited about it.
Well, you know what? And I got to pop in there for a second, because so much of the time I'll say to my singers, what's that song about? And Ren's experienced that because he's a great vocal performance
pretty
coach.
impressive.
And they say, I don't know.
And it's amazing. People will sing songs for years and not clearly know the story, but there's no such thing as an actor who's going to be a successful actor and not know what the words are about. So make sure you cover that. Now, we're going to get ready here in just a few moments. Out of all the variations of music in the world, and there are so many, 1 out of every 4 CDs purchased on this planet are Latin. Next up, we'll see you in a moment.
DreamWeavers StarTrax. DreamWeavers StarTrax. DreamWeavers StarTrax. DreamWeavers StarTrax. DreamWeavers StarTrax. DreamWeavers StarTrax. DreamWeavers StarTrax.
We are back
Hi, everybody.
with NixonLopez.
Nixon. He's a cutie, huh, guys?
Oh, God, yeah. And
Yes,
wait till you
ladies.
find out about the history of this young man. And speaking of the history, let's find out a little more where he began as a young boy.
Well, first I want to say, how old are you, Nixon?
I'm 14 years old, and well, right now I've written a bunch of songs, so I just wanted to tell you guys. I'm in. There's this certain event like Wisham I'm in, and it's like 4 nominations, and if
The
you could-
Trujillo Awards.
Yeah,
right.
Trujillo
We'll be
Awards.
talking about that later on in the show, and we'll let everybody know you guys need to go vote for Nixon, and you'll see that after you see all of his music videos.
Well, let's find out how he got into this first.
Yeah. So Nixon, how old were you when you started performing?
Oh, when I started performing, well, it was about like 9 years old when I was 9 years old. But like I started like wanting to do things when I was like 4. I tried making my own little dinosaur movies and stuff like
you
that.
did? I didn't know that.
What? Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean? You took like your little characters and tried to take pictures of them in videos?
Yeah.
Wow, at
That is
4.
so cool. And
That's way ahead of the curve.
and at 9, you didn't start singing right away. You started doing what?
Well, when I was 9, I started learning different instruments, and like a little before that, when I was 7, I wanted to get 6. I wanted to get a guitar, and I wanted to learn how to do like guitar and.
But you were
play
dancing?
other-
But weren't you doing folkloria dance?
Yeah.
That's
And
kind of where you
what is that?
started.
I don't know what that is, so you have to explain it.
Oh, folklore is like Mexican folklore is like tap dance. What do you guys call it? Tap dance, but we use like long. Well, for women they use long dresses. Men they kind of do the same thing for
They
like
wear long
tap-
dresses?
No,
The
no,
guys
no,
wear
no.
long
they
dresses?
don't do the same thing. Okay, I thought, wow, that's an interesting folklore.
Okay.
I never knew that. No,
I've never
I'm
seen that, but that'd be
I'm
cool.
making a joke. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, guys just wear different things like you guys already know.
Like
Oh,
pants
okay.
and sashes and
Yeah.
cool hats
Okay.
and stuff.
All right.
So you did the folkloria. And we've known Nixon since he was 11, so I know this information. So you were doing a show, and didn't your teacher say to you something about why don't you dance? Why don't you sing?
Oh yeah, it's cause like I was asking her for an opportunity if it would be okay if I do something for like the show that they were gonna do. It was like a contest. It was called Folkloric International event, something like that.
Right.
And well, I told her I could sing, I could dance, and she's like, I have never heard you sing. Would you like singing to me tomorrow? Bring your track or
And then you sang, and she
Yeah.
put you in the show,
yeah.
right? That is so cool. And how old were you then?
I was like, yeah, 9 years old. It was like my first time, my debut on stage, and it was like an concurso. It's like
A
a contest. It was a
Oh, a
contest.
contest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a contest.
He's translating here.
Yes, he's translating because my Spanish is not great.
Yeah, it was a contest, and like we were just about to leave when they just mentioned my name on stage. They're like, and the winner is NixonLopez.
So you won that first contest,
Yeah.
Wow.
and then you were hooked.
Yeah, I only knew 2 songs, and it was like a demo of 10 songs. I'm like, my mom and me I had to learn how to sing
Right,
other songs
right.
too. So
That is so cool.
That is impressive stuff. So with that, you began your journey at trying to make film animation at 4. You end up doing folklore, Latin folklorians, and then you're
Folkloria.
asked to folkloria.
Folkloria.
Then you're asked to sing. You come up and you win the contest the first time that you're singing,
Really, people?
which is
really,
pretty
really,
amazing
Nixon, really?
at that point.
Oh my God!
So what we're going to have to do to follow this up with it, we're going to have to take a look at some of the earlier parts of his career, which will be coming up in a few moments after some commercials. So stay tuned and let's take a look at young Nixon singing La Bamba.
He's so cute.
Para subir al
Hi, Star Trekkers. How you doing? Welcome back. We have the amazing recording artist, 14-year-old NixonLopez. And as you saw in the media that you saw him when he was a little bitty singing La Bamba. Already was smothered in girls. Just saying. So we're going to talk to Nixon a little bit about his early career as a singer. And I want to start with when we first met. Okay, we're going to go back a little bit. But when we first met, you came to me. It was the most sincere thing I've ever heard in my life. It just broke my heart. He said to me, I was just a voice teacher, and he told me that when my voice starts to change, I need to stop singing. And I went, what? Say what? And how did you feel about that?
Well, I was kind of sad because, like, I've always liked singing, and a part of that, like, I was really into doing it, and I've already sang in a few many events.
Yeah, you were already professional by that time, right? You had a couple singles out by then. And I said to him, baloney, we'll get you through that voice change. And 2 years ago, his voice changed. How you doing now?
Well, it's doing a lot better. It's really low.
Yeah, he's got a lot more lows, but he hasn't necessarily lost any of his highs, which is really cool. So let's go back and talk about your early career. How many instruments did you play? Number one, how old were you in that video, approximately?
Ooh, like about 10 years old.
You were 10, so that's before I met you. Okay. And was that no, you didn't write La Bamba. I wish you did. Yeah, Richie Valens did. You'd be rich. I know I've sung the song 1,000 times. Please. Okay. So having said that, were you already performing just in Las Vegas, or were you performing around the Southwest like you do now?
Well, yeah, I've been going around California, Arizona, and a few other places.
Even when you were that age?
Yeah.
Oh, that is so cool. So you booked these different events even when you were young. And what instruments were you playing back then?
Oh, I was playing the accordion, the guitar, also I was playing the piano. But like right now, I've learned how to play percussion,
He's got
play sax.
About 5 instruments now, right? And were you writing original songs back then?
Oh yeah.
You were? What was the first song you wrote?
Well, the first song I wrote, that one I lost. I don't know where it is.
What was the name of it?
It was like it was about bullying and stuff.
About bullying. And there you have it, people. That's NixonLopez. I've never met a young man that cared more and helps more than he does. He does so many of these events and fundraisers to help other kids. That is so cool. And later on in the show, we'll be talking about a video he did that really kind of just really hit it and addressed immigration. And it's rocking on YouTube. So what was your favorite part about performing when you were little?
Oh, when I was little, my favorite part was like just having all the crowd just be like clapping and everything. It was like, for me, it was really nice because like it's like getting a thank you from everyone.
Oh, that is so sweet. Yeah, applause is like getting a thank you from everyone. So have you ever had anybody come up to you, like another kid after the show, and say, thank you, you've really helped me a lot with your music?
Well, there was this one little kid that, he really liked how I sang, and he was like 4 years old. He came up to me, he's like, could you sing one more, please?
That's so sweet. And you were younger when that happened?
Yeah, well, I think that was like when I was 12.
Yes, younger. That is so cool. Well, we're going to be back in just a second, literally, because we're going to see a music video by the beautiful, what was her name? The lady in the music video?
Oh, my friend,
Perfecta Chica?
Catherine.
Catherine, yeah. And then we're going to ask him
Jessica.
if he just got to know these girls and what he did. So, watch this.
Ya me despido de ustedes, pues la vine a presumir. Ustedes sigan bailando, ella ya se quiere ir. Y como soy un caballero, la tengo que consentir. Cuando esa chica baila, todos gozan. Cuando esa chica baila, todos gozan. Cuando esa chica baila, todos gozan.
DreamWeavers StarTrax.
Okay, you guys. Is she adorable or what? And how cute are they together? Yeah, guys don't like to hear that, but ladies, you know how we feel about it. So, chica perfecta. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled my R's. Rockin'. Okay, so that music video, you wrote the song,
Yeah.
right? And how old are you now?
Right now, I'm 14 years
I knew
old.
he was 14. He's almost 15. His birthday's the same day as Ren's. September 26th, ladies. Send presents and look him up on Facebook and say happy birthdays to him on September 26th. So you wrote that song, and the numbers on that song are like 35,000 views. And when did you shoot that and write that song? How long ago was it?
I think it's been a year since I shot it. And
A year. Yeah. Wow. And
Or
what
half a
does
year.
chica perfecta mean? I know what it means, but tell.
The perfect girl.
Oh, and is Catherine the perfect girl?
She's a friend, and like we've always been friends since like we were 8. So I'm like,
I just made him blush. I'm sorry, Catherine. I'm just teasing him. I'm his Tita. I can do that. I was Auntie. So what provoked you to write that song?
well, I wrote that song. Well, I was thinking probably everyone like how everyone likes dancing to songs and stuff like that, and I'm like, well, let's see, let's write a song that's let me write a song that's like kind of like bailable.
What is it?
A song that you can dance to.
Oh, say that again. But
Bailable.
my lable,
Yeah.
and that means song to dance to in Latin music. That's cool. So is the song about the perfect girl, or is it talking about dancing? Because my Spanish isn't
it's
good
about
enough.
the perfect girl, and it's it's just like when that girl comes over here, she makes everyone want to go out and dance with her because she's really good at dancing and she's really pretty.
How cool is that? And Catherine did that, right?
Yeah.
So was there someone you were thinking about when you wrote the song?
Not really.
No, but you were dreaming about what a perfect girl would be.
Yeah.
That is so cool. I love it. So what other songs have you written? I know the answer to this. What other songs have you written that you just love that means something important to you?
Well, there's this one song that I've just written. It's called Upside Down, and it's basically about this girl that I liked, and well, how every time I'm around her, something happens. I just want to tell her, but I just can't.
So you're shy and you can't tell her.
Yeah.
He has the coolest songs, you guys. I'm blessed because I get to work with him on these songs before he goes and lays them down in the studio. So you're performing all over the Southwest, right? What type of events do you do?
Oh, I do like quinceañeras and stuff.
Quinceañeras, which is like a Sweet 16,
Yeah.
right? And you got one coming up on Sunday, right? I know
Yeah.
you're rehearsing big time for that. And what other type of events?
I have events that are like for kids that like are sick and stuff like that.
So are these big festivals or like fundraisers? Or?
They're like fundraisers, and some of them are festivals. For example, the 15th of September, like Mexican, well, actually Hispanic Heritage, everything.
You're doing a big festival. Where's that at?
Right now I really don't know.
It's in Cali, though, right?
Yeah,
Cool.
California.
Well, real quick, I want to say he can sing the national anthem in how many Latin languages?
Oh yeah. I know the Peruvian national anthem, the Bolivian, the Puerto Rican.
So you got about 20, right?
Like around that.
Yeah, 20. And he gets invited to all these different festivals to sing these anthems. And you'll be able to see, if you go to his page, him singing at the 51s game, the American national anthem. So hang in there, peeps. We will be back again, and we'll be talking about, well, Ren will, acting and storytelling.
Esta es una pesadilla y no puedo despertar. Al cruzar por la frontera, la niña nos agarró. Nos trataron de invasores, me dijeron criminal.
DreamWeavers StarTrax.
Wow, that was amazing. How old were you when you put that together?
Oh, I think it was like last year when I turned 13.
13. Wow. So at 13, you put that again. Can you, looking at how we kind of start out and what's going on there, plus I see you were doing some of your first acting at that point. You're reading a letter. What is it? What are you representing while reading that letter?
Well, while I was reading the letter, it was like supposed to be about like how your parents send you cards and like you're like, why don't they come? They come to where I am. That way I can see them again and be able to be with them again. But the card was like they were sending me money and saying happy birthday since they couldn't see me.
Too cool. And then you had a lot of looks like a lot of kids involved. And okay, who were the guys in the patrol truck?
Oh, some of
Border patrol trucks.
some of my parents' friends and. Oh, yeah.
I thought I was so cool. But how'd you get them in there? That was very cool. And we had the part, and who got the picture of the rattlesnake?
Oh yeah, that was the person that was recording the video.
Tell us about the story a little bit that you wrote in there, because you wrote it as a lyrical story. What is it about?
Well, the story was about like a little, how everyone tried, like all the little kids try crossing the border. They want to see their parents, but they can't get to see them because immigration's holding them back and telling them they can't go, or just like they're illegally crossing the border and stuff like that, and how like they treat them badly. Like for example, saying discriminating them, calling them invaders, saying you're gonna make me sick or something like that.
Wow. So that's kind of rough considering we once crossed the borders to get here. From England and Italy, and of course there was always Leif Erikson. I wonder what the Vikings did when they were here. Anyway, that's kind of an impressive thing. I like what you put together. And then so as we're looking at it, watching all the kids and stuff, and just friends, family, where did everybody come from?
Well, it's mostly friends and a few people in there were family.
Who did the filming?
Well, that was BBL. BBL
Oh,
Productions.
okay, all right. Also, I noticed something on videos that in order to get some of your first videos, you were doing Christmas videos. As I was reviewing, your mom decided. Well, she figured out how to do the special effects for them.
Yeah. It was like, well, not my mom. My dad found out.
Oh, your dad. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Wow. So the whole family kind of got into supporting. So your dad does the animation or the filming, and are they both
the
do it?
filming.
Filming. Okay. Very cool. And you're starting to take that up. You're in animation now, right? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Learning to be a storyteller on many levels out there. I like this. So with that in mind, how did it, when it was done, how did the people respond to that particular video?
Well, many of the people liked it, and some of the people found it kind of like odd. Why would I say racist in the song? Because like mainly what's
true.
Yeah. Yeah, and like many of the things that happen in like on the way throughout the music video are like what may happen to the kids while they're going out there. It's like in like sometimes like I've seen videos, movies about how people cross the border and stuff like that, and how some of them end up like being killed, having to export drugs and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, dehydration. There really are snakes out in the desert,
and people who
they can run into crazy people.
Who would like take their organs and sell them on the black market.
Ooh, we have to someday do a better, longer show about that. Anyway, well, you go from there, and now we're going to take a look in just a few moments here. Grown up Nixon, where he's at now.
I can't get, I can't live anymore. Can't live without you. I can't live, I can't give anymore.
DreamWeavers StarTrax.
And that is NixonLopez now. which is really cool. That's a song that you did at the showcase. That was why'd you choose that?
Well, because it was like it was one of my favorite songs and my mom's favorite song, and I really wanted to sing it, and it has its difficult parts which are the high.
It does.
Yeah.
It has some highs and lows in there. Good job with that, by the way. So what are you kind of working on now? What are some of the projects you're putting together?
Right now I'm working on making my own studio for making music and then animation. So yeah, I'm getting there.
At 14.
Yeah.
And you're listening at 14. He's working on his animation studio and his recording studio. Yeah.
I already got all the gear, just need a program.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. I think we might even be able to help with that. So with that in mind, so you're kind of doing that at this part. You're working on that. Any ideas, any stories you got that you're working on right now? You said, I want to get it videoed, get it recorded. What are you working on? One of them, maybe.
Oh, yeah. I've been working on a few songs that I'm missing from my disc that I'm supposed to be putting in, because right now I have 6 songs that are ready to be on the album.
Okay.
I'm gonna make an album of 12 songs in Spanish and then another 12 songs in English.
Ooh,
in different genres.
Very cool. Very cool. So with that in mind, you said genres. What are some of your favorite Latin and American genres? I'm actually curious about that.
Well, mainly it's alternative rock, or some of it.
My
Some
rock
of it.
boy.
Yeah.
I told you she was a guy. Okay.
Yeah, ballads and songs like that, or songs that are mostly for dancing and stuff.
Okay. All right. Very kind of cool stuff. Now, once you've got all this set, and you've put in a lot of effort since that 4-year-old boy started, what do you really see as kind of, where do you want to go? That's my dream. This is what I want to accomplish. As I hit my late teens, 17, 18, where do you want to go?
Well, one of my dreams are to be able to be on TV and doing stuff for Disney Channel and stuff like that. And also as well, some of the things that I'd like to do is make my own animations and be able to put them on the internet, have kids watch them and stuff like
Now,
that.
I saw a picture of you that we put on this first part about it, the Latin Grammys. You're gonna go for a Latin Grammy someday? I hope.
Yeah.
All right,
of
we'll be
course.
watching for that one. Keep an eye on this site down there on the Facebook, and let's watch and see what happens with that.
Yeah.
So you seem to like animation. You like the filming, the recording, and you play an awful lot of instruments. Did you learn, or did you kind of self-taught?
Well, some of it is self-taught. Another part of it is learned. So it's
Okay.
different variations.
Wow. So out of that, and I notice you have hanging on your walls in some of the videos, a lot of guitars. And I know that Latin music, I remember we have the guitars, but I remember when I was in New Mexico, they have the guitar that's rounded and they're different and it's like a bass. And how many variations of the guitars do the Spanish have?
About 5 variations. Violin is not really a guitar; it's a bass. It's kind of like a bass.
Oh, okay, but they hold it this way.
Yeah.
I noticed that. Okay.
Yeah, and they do a lot of different things. For example, they have something called the abuela.
What's that?
It's kind of like the violin, but you have to hold it like this, and then it's
Wow.
just.
Okay, this is going to be fun. So we're
Guitar
going to
vision.
have to come back in a few moments, and it'll be your turn to ask some really cool questions. And what we want to find out at that point is if he has any answers or any questions, and we'll talk to you in a few.
DreamWeavers StarTrax. DreamWeavers StarTrax. DreamWeavers StarTrax. DreamWeavers StarTrax. DreamWeavers StarTrax. DreamWeavers StarTrax. DreamWeavers StarTrax.
Hey, future storytellers, we are back.
DreamWeavers StarTrax.
And Grin, Miss Desiree, producer, and back with NixonLopez. And we have some of your questions to find out. But first, you have an announcement, what he's involved in, coming up now.
Yes, you guys. Nixon, didn't you win last year, I believe? The Trujillo awards, which means triumph.
Triumphal awards.
Triumphal
awards.
Triumphal.
Triumphal.
Yeah, exactly. Triumphal. There you have it. I don't know.
Got it.
It means triumph. So go to his Facebook page, Nixon G. Lopez, and vote for him.
Oh yeah, it'll be fun.
Sorry.
Getting more of that? No. Okay, there
I
we
do.
go. I knew there was more coming. Okay, so by the way, the triumphant, is it for singing, performing, or a little bit of everything?
It's a little bit of everything. It's like modeling, acting, stuff like that, and like it has a lot of different things. For example, taco shows.
Oh, so it's a variety of things that people can come on and do. Oh, how interesting is that?
Yes.
All right, well,
So just really quickly, so what should people be voting for you? What will you be doing for them to vote on?
Right there, it's like for me, it's like best composer of the year.
Okay.
And
ooh,
let's see.
exciting.
There's another one called one's like best masculine singer.
Oh wow.
Gotta love that.
Did they have a category for 63-year-old man bounces off the trampoline once, just one time?
Listen, I
No.
pay to see that. I don't know.
Okay. All right, your turn. Your questions.
Wait a minute. Las
What?
Vegas. Ren is giving a free acting workshop this Saturday, 1:30 to 7:30. He's casting from it because we have a new segment coming up within our segments called LOL, 90-second comedy skits. So if you want to come, hit me up, 702-324-6065, and I'll give you the info. So I just had to say that.
Awesome.
Okay.
Fun. All right, so we have our first question from Cynthia, who lives in Seattle.
Ooh,
And
weather's nice, isn't it?
Cynthia would like to know, for Mr. Nixon, how many instruments do you play?
Well, I play guitar, accordion, piano, saxophone. I play.
Slow down a bit. Okay.
So there are two type of accordions: button accordion, and then there's the one with it kind of looks like a piano. So
Oh, right.
percussion, and then there's I'm trying to learn how to play the harmonica, and I got some others
He
there.
plays harmonica.
I know that one.
Do
That one's fun.
you play the kit too? You play a drum kit or just percussion?
Drum kit and basically the whole thing.
Wow.
Right, that's two different things, people.
Very
Nice.
cool.
Wow.
Okay.
Super
Good
How old are you?
question, Cynthia.
66?
Yeah.
66? You learned all that? You're 14? I
Yeah.
want to be you when I grow up.
All right, so we have a question from Gavin, who's from Elgin, Illinois. What are some challenges you faced as a young Latin artist, and how have you grown past them?
Oh well, some of the challenges I faced would be like getting sick and trying to sing. Or one time, I don't know, I was really sick. I was vomiting and I was hurting a lot. So like that was one of them. And another one would be like last year, Triumphal Awards. It was really hard. The competition was really going forward.
So that made you feel stressed out or bad or scared or...
It was kind of like stressed out because like you're like, hi everyone, I'm gonna show you how to vote, and then you don't teach them the right way how to vote, so it's like
So you got the details involved.
yeah,
in this
details and stuff like that.
Yeah, the business part of the business.
thing. Yeah.
Ain't no
I know.
fun.
Very cool.
Singing part's fun.
So how did you overcome that? So
Yeah.
like you were sick, for instance, what did you do?
Well, one thing I didn't know why I was sick. Turns out it was just something really. Well, I would say that it was probably something I ate or something.
But we did some vocal
But-
therapy. I remember that time. He called me up, and we had a lesson, and we did some vocal therapy on his throat, and he rocked the show.
And that's something to remember. Train. Vocal coaches. Make sure you got a vocal coach who knows how to train you when you're sick as well, because when you grow up, you may still have to hit the stage. So keep that in mind. Oh, right. What else
For
do
the
we
train.
have?
I
there a
actually
train
have a
coming through?
question for Miss Corinne.
Oh, hey.
So this question's from Mila from Las Cruces, New Mexico.
Hey, me.
And the question is, well, I'm just going to read what she says. You guys mentioned that you were able to help Nixon with his voice changing. My son is going through the same thing. Are there any pointers that you can give to help my son deal with this from home?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's specific, and it is a huge, challenging situation because when a boy's voice changes, they get more in their voice.
Yeah, you
It's-
kind of go from helium to a Japanese movie.
Yeah, exactly.
What happened to my son?
Because the vocal cord gets thicker. So it's a challenge being able to make it through from the low voice into the high voice, which when he was younger, I'm sure he didn't have as much trouble doing that. So one of the things that I always encourage my kids who are going through a voice change to do is, number one, do not force the high note. You will hurt yourself, especially if your voice is changing. Better you get quiet and try to access, and I know this is a challenge when your voice is changing, right? Your head voice, your high voice, right? It took a while, because if you can access your high voice, which is the voice that you talk to a puppy or a kitten in, oh, little puppy, little kitten, right? And then have him go, wee, 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 back into his low voice, and then wee, 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 wee. On that top note, have him go into his high voice. And then call me, and I will schedule a free lesson to show him how to do it, and I'll record it and send it to him. Because that's specific. That's challenge.
That takes real training. Yeah, that's cool.
I got your back, though.
Very cool.
Alrighty.
Worked with us, didn't it?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So Nico from Hawaii would like to know, what's the
Nico.
weirdest experience you've ever had?
Oh, the weirdest experience I've ever had. I don't know. Oh wait, like experience, like singing experience, or is it? Oh, singing experience.
Performing.
Yeah,
And
just-
performance.
yeah.
Oh yeah, because I was
I
about to
once had
say
a bear
something
take
about a
off in the middle
camel.
of a show towards the audience. So yeah, that was a weird experience.
Yeah, it's because like one day I went to sing the national anthem at Circus Ramos Bros, and like afterwards we just went out to see the animals and everything, and comes this camel and like he starts like rubbing on me and doing stuff like licking me, and afterwards he gets all over my neck and then opens his big mouth and I'm like stuck in there.
You thought you were an M&M?
The camel ate his head.
I've never heard that one.
My friends were so scared.
Plus they have
I'm-
stanky bread.
Oh my God! And we've been in the circus, so we know about camels. You get a camel had you in his mouth. Your
Yeah.
head. Oh my
Oh,
God!
that's just
My friends were scared. They're like, he thought you were an apple.
yeah. Just
sweaty and
didn't.
stuff.
Don't bite the apple.
Okay, that's probably the weirdest thing any one of our guests has ever said happened to us.
That's it. Now that was
good
a weird. You wanted a weird experience? You got one.
That's it.
All right.
Watch out where you do your shows, people.
There you go. All right, so we have one last question, and this one's from Mallory. And she says, do you find it challenging to write songs that translate well between Spanish and English?
Oh, good
Oh.
question.
Yeah, it becomes really hard sometimes, depending on like how many syllables, or depending on like,
Right.
for example, what you want to say.
That's true.
It just kind of starts getting harder every time. Like for example, if you translate a song from let's say English to a different language,
like
Japanese
love.
or something
How do you
like
say
that.
love in Spanish?
Love, amor.
Come on.
Amor. So you've already got two syllables. That's true. And the reason for syllables, just for those who know, songs have to have a specific rhythm that are broken up by syllables to match them. But if all of a sudden your word has gone from two rhythms to one, it's a little more complex.
And English is your first language. Spanish is your second language. So he's got to get his parents to help him translate. I know that little bit of tidbit trivia. Yeah,
Look at that.
yeah. And I don't help him translate. He'd be singing in Yiddish.
Well, that's all the questions we have. Thank
Oh,
you
we
so
do.
much,
Listen, you were
Nixon.
amazing.
Nixon, thank you so
Thank
kindly.
you.
And
Thank you very much.
all of those out there, please go to his site. And young people out there, young Latin and Spanish people, go to his site. He's disciplined. He knows what he's doing. He's got some great advice for you. Next week, we've got...
We have Mariah Martin,
Hi, Maria.
Nevada State Musical Theater Award winner. And she's going to be coming on talking about her experience going to New York and winning here in Las Vegas.
All right.
Awesome.
We will see you all next week, storytellers, DreamWeavers StarTrax. We got
Bye,
your back.
guys.
See you
Dreaming,
later.
Dreamweavers.
DreamWeavers StarTrax.